So hello all. Today in previous classes we have learned about what is prototyping, rapid prototyping and the importance of reducing development time. So today we are going to learn something very practical. We will discuss the usage of rapid prototypes. Okay. So you may had that companies use prototypes before manufacturing the products. But what exactly they do with these prototypes? That is what the main question. So why do companies create them, and what benefits do they provide? So this is exactly what we are going to understand today. So what are RP parts? What are the types of RP parts, and where major used RP parts? What are the applications that currently they've been using, and advantages? Everything will be going through. If you see here, it is nothing but layer by layer. So the every application is printed layer by layer, one after another. So let us understand with a simple example. Imagine that Apple or Samsung is planning to launch a new mobile phone into the market. Okay. So what they do first, they create a prototype. So prototype may be they will be verifying the size of phone, camera placement, positions, weight of the phone, grip comfort. Okay. So means why this is required, why they need to check all those things before like before launching thousands of mobiles into the market. If let us say one drawback is coming from the camera side, then they will check it. So are the buttons easy to press? Does the phone feel comfortable in the hand? Is the weight acceptable? Only after testing all those things they do start large scale production. Now here is the important question: what are these samples called? These samples are called RP parts. Okay. So RP parts are physical models produced using rapid prototyping. Okay. Technologies such as 3D printing. These parts are used for testing, evaluation, verification, and product improvement. Okay. Think of RP parts as practice version before the final product. Before writing the final exam, you do write a model exam. Okay. So that exactly what RP parts are, like exams before the products. Okay. So why are RP parts used? That is what the main question. The first reason is design verification. Okay, engineers wants to confirm is the design correct? Are designs accurate? Do all components fit properly? Remember, a design may look perfect on a computer screen, but real life testing may reveal problems. Okay, so and the second reason is nothing but to detect reasons early or errors early. Suppose a company manufactures lakh products, let us say, then discovers a mistake. The loss will be enormous, right? So instead, engineers use RP prototypes to identify errors before manufacturing begins. Okay. And the third reason is nothing but to improve the product quality. Okay. So multiple testing can lead us to get the better product. So early testing, better products. So major uses of RP parts, one is nothing but concept models. Sometimes engineers simply want to know or show an idea. Okay. So the product does not need to work. It only needs communicate the concept. The thing is, I just say, for example, I got an idea in my mind. I can just say, come to your class and say, this is the thing I am going to do. It is just completely conceptual. So this is the first type. Okay, this is the first use of RP, and the second thing is nothing but functional. So functional in the sense it is not completely working. So it is, suppose a company is developing, let us say, a drone. Let us say, before manufacturing thousands of drones, engineers test. What they test? Balance, weight distribution, aerodynamics, okay, and flight stability. If problems are found, changes can be made immediately. This is called functional testing. And the third one is assembly verification. So the modern products contain many parts. So these parts must fit together perfectly. For example, a car may contain thousands of components. Engineers use RP parts to verify it, like what is the alignment, alignment is properly verified or not, connections are given or not, clearances are there or not, and the spacing is perfectly fit or not. So imagine assembling a puzzle. Okay, if one piece is slightly larger, the entire puzzle fails. Assembly verification ensures everything fits correctly. So concept models help us visualize, functional testing help us test, and assembly verification help us to confirm. And the fourth one is nothing but engineering analysis. Engineers often want to study the performance before building the final product. For example, suppose engineers are designing a bridge. Okay, so instead of constructing the bridge, they create a prototype. Then they test strength, load capacity, structural behavior. This helps them understand how the final structure will perform. Okay, this is about engineering analysis. And the third and the fifth one is nothing but market and demonstration. So imagine a startup, they have a brilliant product idea. So but the final product is not ready yet. How they can convince investors? How they can attract customers? So simple, they can create a 3D printed prototype. The prototype can be shown during presentations, so people can see it, touch it, understand it even if before the actual product exists. So this makes communications much easier. That is what about the fifth use case of RP. So last one is the most important one. Okay, in rapid prototyping, so doctors use RP parts for surgical planning, dental models, prosthetics, implants. Okay, imagine a patient requires complex bone surgery. So doctors can first print the model of the patient's bone, then they study the surgery beforehand, and then this improves the safety and accuracy. In healthcare, RP parts help save lives. Okay, that is the major application that I can say of the use case of RP. So moving on to industrial applications. So one is aerospace application. So the first industry is nothing but aerospace. So aircraft components are extremely expensive. Manufacturing mistakes can cost millions of dollars. Okay. So therefore, aerospace companies first create RP parts. So like I can say some examples like turbine blades, engine components, structural components. So testing prototypes before manufacturing reduces the risk significantly. That is what the main thing of RP. And the eighth one is nothing but automotive applications. So before launching a new car, manufacturers create prototypes. What type of prototypes? Dashboard models, door handles, headlight housing, engine components. Okay, these prototypes help engineers evaluate performance and usability. So without RP parts, automobile development would be much slower and more expensive. Okay, so aerospace and automotive industries are among the biggest users of RP parts. So I've been given one example here. Suppose you are developing a mobile application. Okay, do you immediately write thousands of lines? No, right? First you create wireframes, UI mockups, clickable prototypes. Why? Because you want to verify. So layout, navigation, user experience before coding begins. So now think carefully. What is UI mockup, a software prototype? What is RP part, a physical prototype? The idea is exactly same. Here the idea is we call software prototype, but here in RP we'll call it as physical prototype. So different domain. That's why I given this example. So how many of you used Figma? So many students will raise hands, right? So then you have already practiced prototype. Okay, so that is nothing but this is not completely different. This is the very similar thing that we are having in mechanical subjects. So advantages include, the thing is we'll be getting the products very fast, lower development cost because the flexibility is more, and better product quality because we are testing at every stage, improved communication because we are communicating at every stage, reduce risk because like the risk factor will be completely low in the by using RP. So faster, better and safer. So the usage of RP parts are nothing but this, simply I can say. Okay. So this is what about today's class. If you are having any doubts, let me know in the comment section. Feel free to question me, and I will be answering every question, every comment in the comment section. Thank you guys.